The glass shattered against the wall. Inches from my head. Not thrown at me. Thrown near me. A warning. A performance. My wife stood there, chest heaving, eyes wild, gripping my phone like it was a weapon. The room smelled of red wine and burnt toast. Midnight. The kitchen light flickered, buzzing like it sensed something ugly unfolding. "You're a monster," she whispered. I watched her hands tremble. I watched the lie unravel across her face, and I thought, "You're late to the truth." She scrolled again. Photos. Messages. Smiles I hadn't given her in months. She looked up, searching my face for guilt. All she found was calm. "What did you think would happen?" I asked softly after you laughed at me. Her mouth opened. No sound came out. That's when I knew she finally understood. Something was very, very wrong. I used to believe loyalty was loud, grand gestures, public declarations. Turns out, it's quiet. It's choosing the same person when no one is watching. We'd been married 7 years. 7 ordinary years that mattered to me. Sunday. Groceries. Shared passwords. Her hair in the drain. My coffee mug always chipped on the same side. Then there was him. Her ex. The one she swore was ancient history. The one who texted too late, laughed too hard, knew too much about our life. I never accused. I asked carefully. Respectfully. "It makes me uncomfortable," I told her. One night, voice steady. "Could you maybe create some distance?" She laughed. Actually laughed. "I absolutely won't cut ties with my ex. Just because you ask me to." I remember the way she leaned back, arms crossed, victorious. I remember how small she thought I was. I smiled calmly. "Deal," I said. "That's fair." She thought that was the end of it. That was my beginning. I stopped asking questions after that. That scared her more than any argument ever could. I started noticing patterns. Instead, her phone always face down. Sudden errands. His name hidden under a contact with an emoji. And her friend Claire, always laughing too loudly at my jokes, always finding reasons to sit next to me. Compliments disguised as accidents. Lingering touches pretending to be nothing. I'd ignored it for years. Loyalty wears blinders. But once my wife dismissed my boundaries, something in me sharpened. I started listening instead of trusting. And Claire started talking. The truth arrived without drama. No screaming. No lipstick on collars. Just a receipt. I found it in her car. Crumpled. A hotel bar. 2 drinks. His favorite whiskey. Her signature cocktail. Same night she told me she was working late. My chest didn't tighten. It hollowed out. Like something essential finally left. I sat in the driver's seat and stared at the steering wheel, realizing I wasn't angry because I expected it. I was angry because she thought I was too weak to respond. I didn't confront her. I went home. I kissed her cheek. I asked how work went. She lied easily. And I began to plan. Revenge doesn't require rage. Rage is sloppy. I gathered facts. Dates. Messages. Patterns. I let her believe I was shrinking. Then I asked Claire out for coffee. She said yes before I finished the sentence. I told my wife casually. Transparent. She smiled too hard. Oh, that's nice. One date became 2. Then 3. Public. Intentional. Claire didn't feel like betrayal. She felt like clarity. I never lied. Not once. I didn't need to. Within a week, my wife was unraveling. Questions, accusations, tears. She'd never cried for me before. The ex stopped texting. Suddenly blocked. Suddenly irrelevant. Funny how boundaries matter when they're bleeding on your side. The confrontation happened in our kitchen. Same flickering light. Full circle. You did this to hurt me, she said. Voice breaking. You planned it. I nodded slowly. Honestly, your feelings didn't matter. I said. So I acted accordingly. She cried. Then really cried, the kind meant to reverse time. I cut him off, she pleaded. I chose you. I finally raised my voice, just enough. No. You chose control. And you lost it. I slid my phone across the counter. Evidence. Dates. Screenshots. Her lies. Catalogued with precision. Her face collapsed. I smiled when you dismissed me, I continued, calm as ever, because in that moment, I stopped needing you. Silence swallowed the room. She understood. Too late. I moved out 2 days later. No shouting. No lawyers yet. Just distance. Claire didn't stay. She wasn't meant to. She was a mirror. Now, months later, I sit alone in a quiet apartment. No flickering lights. No lies. People ask if I regret how I handled it. I don't. I offered respect. I offered honesty. I was laughed at, so I smiled calmly. And when the dust settled, I wasn't the one begging to be chosen. Justice doesn't always scream. Sometimes it just says, deal. That's fair.